Hey guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of the Portugal Travel Explorations. Just leaving the accommodation onwards to a beach nearby. Today's plan is beach hopping, and yesterday from this barren piece of land here, this one, I saw a really amazing sunset from the tip there. Standing there, had a really nice view. There are like windmills lined up along the edge of the cliff, I suppose that is, and the view was really amazing. And also in that abandoned type of watchtower thingy there in that campus, I saw roosters that are like really huge, the size of a Bernese mountain dog. I don't know if they are supposed to be that big or not, but they look quite big, even from the rooftop of my accommodation. Anyways, enough of that. So let's head over to the first beach for the day and let's see how swimming in the Atlantic feels here. I hope there is no seaweed on this side, because where I was yesterday close to the city center, it's crazy seaweed and very stinky and lots of flies. I didn't quite like it. I hope this side is better. Let's find out. That was pretty nice and easy route, and there you can see the steps were here leading down to the beach side. So you go down these steps, you head over, there's a parking lot there, and right there is the Atlantic and probably the access to the first beach. So let's get swimming. Okay, I found my spot by the cliffs. There is no shade cover here, but right there is the Atlantic. Let's go in. Had an awesome refreshing swim here at the first beach. Been swimming for almost an hour, off and on, took a couple of rest breaks in the middle. I came very far from the starting point, somewhere over there where the parking lot was, and I'm planning to walk along the path along the beach all the way to the end, just to see what the views are on that side. And the waves are really rough today, really strong, so I was more or less swimming on autopilot mode. I had no control over where I was going. I just kept on swimming, and the waves kind of directed me wherever they thought it was right. And the cloud cover is like coming and going, so it was really nice and refreshing. Yeah, let's enjoy a nice walk by the beach in a little bit water. Like nice and hot and cold water, so it's like a perfect combination. Amazing view and weather here. Just gonna take a nice little stroll. This is really cool. I've been walking for almost half an hour and the beach doesn't seem to end just yet. There's like, you can walk even further over that side and then you start seeing the city, some part of the city and civilization over there. But yeah, it's amazing. Like the further away you go from the car park and the main entrance on that side, the fewer people there are. So while I was there in the place where I am, there are like just a handful of people, and even further here, there's like, see, 0 people here. Like nobody is around. It's just me if I had been here, but that doesn't matter. I came here to swim, not to be alone at the beach anyways. So lovely views, amazing waves. Time to hop on over to the next beach and see what we have there. The guy at the reception at the hostel told me that that beach is unmarked, so unless I follow the trail that he explained on the paper map, it's gonna be hard to find because there is no kind of navigation or any markers or anything. So let's see if I can find that one and if the other people have found it or not. And let's see what the view is from that side. Found a nice picnic spot right next to the beach. And this is the route that I'm doing. So this is where I'm staying. So I came down this way to Praia do Porto de Mos, I think number 10. And then I have to go back to this junction and then go down here. This is the unmarked beach, Praia do Canavial. And then there is the trail going all the way down here, Praia do Barranca do Martino and Ponta de Piedade. So Ponta de Piedade is where I want to be at sunset time tonight, so I will skip this part, but I will see if I want to go here after this point, because this is also very close to the city center, so maybe I can go eat something. We'll see how it goes, but for the moment just gonna eat some fruits here and take a refreshment break, because it's already 1:20 p.m. but I had a very heavy breakfast. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the hostel has a really nice breakfast collection. It's a small kitchen where they put up the breakfast, but they have a lot of variety. Croissants, various kinds of breads, butter, jam, Nutella, toppings, cereal, lots of fruits. So I really enjoy breakfast and had a really heavy one, and then I grabbed some fruits for like a snack break. And then yeah, we'll continue onwards to the Praia do Canavial, beach number 9, the unmarked, on the unmarked route. Alright, had a nice little fruit picnic. There was a Portuguese family having a picnic besides me, so they were playing some really nice chill music, so I was enjoying it. But then when I was vlogging, of course I had to go far away from them, because I don't know, maybe the music might cause some copyright issues and things like that. But yeah, time to say goodbye to this beach and then head on over to our the beach shall have no name beach. Let's see, actually it does have a name, it's just that the trail is unmarked, so let's see how painful it is, because yesterday when I tried to follow that paper map the old school way, I went off on a tangent and ended up exploring some other parts too in the process. Let's see how much fun this is, because I think once I get on the trail, then it's the straight trail all the way connecting all the beaches to the city center, but this one might be slightly tricky. Should be fun. On the way I found a pomegranate tree. Never seen pomegranates grow on trees before. Pretty nice. Must belong to this house, I suppose. They have a few others which I don't recognize, but this is very obvious. It's a pomegranate. They are all green at the moment. Maybe they will ripen soon. Interesting finds along the way to the beach. Looks like I found it. I've come up on a parking lot, so I'm guessing this is the place, and then you have to go down the stairs. So I guess yeah, there were no directions to get here. What you have to do is you have to look for this Cascade Wellness and Spa Resort. Just before that you'll have Rua do Canavial, and then turn right and follow it along, and you'll come up here. And then let's see how the access path looks like to the beach. Absolutely loving this views. I'm actually walking along the cliffs. It's a pretty safe boardwalk and a route. I just took a little bit of steps to see the view around the edge. You have azure waters, I can see all the way down to the base, and then that is along those cliffs. That beach was where I was swimming just a while ago. So I have gone up, I've climbed up, I walked along this path, and I think somewhere there I saw a car park and a lighthouse kind of thing there. So probably I'll try to get there and see where the beach is, because I'm standing at the edge of the cliffs. Oh look, seagulls. Huh, I hope the GoPro caught that. But yeah, as I was saying, so I'm standing at the edge of the cliffs and there is no beach here, so probably there is a access to get to the beach somehow, maybe a bunch of stairs or something. So let's see. But the views here are amazing. I'm guessing there is a trekking trail all along that I would end up doing from that beach, so that's gonna be similar views. and most of the hikes along here are along these limestone cliffs, so I never get close to the cliffs because this is limestone and they could erode, and you know, it's loose, it's not solid rock formation, so it's always risky. So I try to stay away from the cliffs, but then also get close enough just with the safety to get a nice view. And those are the boat cruises happening there, so people are jumping in the water and things, but I personally don't do boat cruises. I normally prefer going to the beach and swimming by myself, but I leave that to you to decide whether you want to do a boat cruise or do it my way. But anyways, let's continue onwards to try and see how the views look like and what does this trail evolves into. Deck, I think I saw the beach that I was trying to access down there, but I don't see a set of stairs leading down there, but probably it's one of these walking paths along the cliffs that you can take to go down. So I'll try and access it now. I see very few people there. So the trail here has these markers color coded, and then there are also these signs that tell you where the viewing points are and where you want to go. So I'm planning to take one of these walking routes to go down the cliff and access the Canavial beach, the small beach, and see the view from there. So I think I understand what the owner meant by no directions. So as you can see, there's a walking path almost in every direction, but none of them have a board sign to tell you which one leads to the beach side. So you need a generic sense of direction again, and then try and figure out which of the path brings you closer. So let's see if I can get to the at least tip of the walking path that brings me down there. Okay, so after running around for a bit, it looks like I found some path, a set of stairs that hopefully will bring me down there where the beach is. Let's try and find out. Seems to make sense. There are stairs all the way, and then there are people with umbrellas and beach. Finally made it to the beach. Going back up is going to be a bit of a climb, and if you're coming in flip-flops you have to be very careful. It was a bit slippery and quite uneven, but anyways, lovely views. Time for another swim because I'm starting to sweat again. Alright, back, rejoin the trail. This is the trail path, and it was a pretty nice swim. I've met a couple of other people as well who were also equally confused how to get down there. Yeah, that was basically, you just have to guess which way is the right way to go down, and then you get there. So yeah, that's the viewpoint up there. I'm just gonna follow this trail along. At some point I'll get to the city center, which is when I'll take a coffee break or something. Let's see. But the views from up here are equally amazing, and then you go down there and you're completely sweating, and then you take a nice dip in the Atlantic. It's just perfect. I'm really enjoying taking multiple dips in the Atlantic, recovering all the vitamin C for the entire year, until I'm able to swim again once I leave Portugal. But for now, let's make the most of it. Seems like I'm passing by a resort of some kind. There's a golf course, there's a tennis court there. It's a pretty big resort if I'm not mistaken. It's private property. Down there are grottos. That's why all of these kayaks and boat tour people are circling around it. That's grotto tours, I suppose. Along the coastline they allow like this kind of, they do these kind of boat tours. That's their selling point. can see some people swimming down there in the grottos. Some people in a kayak, and that's a kayak tour group. That's interesting. But that's the walking route all along the cliffs, so it's a really amazing view of the entire place. I saw some people taking down one of these steep slopes to go down there to swim. I'm not doing that. So that's why the color were a mix of blue and green. The blue is a fisherman's trail, the green is a historic trail. This is the part of a very big 11-kilometer trail, I think. That's nice. Easy trail, 10 meter minimum, 109 meter maximum altitude, 4 hours to do it. Pretty cool, amazing views. For you are here over here, but it's actually here. So I am at Ponta de Piedade, which was the sunset viewpoint. So it's amazing. I guess it's this lighthouse area is the viewpoint somewhere there. So for the moment I'm gonna peel off from this trail and head over to the city center, but this is where I'm coming back for the sunset. Oh, it would be amazing to see the views from up here. Some of my roommates from the hostel showed me some views. I'm really excited to be back here to capture it for myself, but for the moment let's continue to get to the city center. That's an amazing view of the grotto right there. It's like a window to the world, and you have the azure waters right under it. I love it when this happens. Lovely views. I think this is the before, and then I'll come back for the after for the sunset views. There's a board sign for the trip to the grottos. I'm curious what this means. Okay. This is where people are boarding to get to the grottos. Whoa, people are standing at the edge of the cliff. That's dangerous. Okay, along the way to the city center, there is also this Camilo beach. It's that way. Let's go check this out as well. Views look really nice, but there were a lot of steps to go all the way down, and then you'd have to climb all the way back up. And sometime soon I'm planning to do a hike, so I want to conserve my energy rather than destroy it all today. So I decided to skip it and continue heading over to the city center instead and take a chill break now. Enough vitamin C for the day, I think. Change your plans. Instead of going to the city center, I walked past a small supermarket on the way and got some snacks and orange juice. And from here the accommodation, the hostel, is about 15 minutes away, so it's almost 5 p.m. So I'll just go have some snacks, go to the hostel, chill in the swimming pool for a bit, then maybe go out, have a dinner, and head on over back to the sunset spot. So I'm gonna take it easy. So yeah, I'll see you when I'm out for dinner. Finally decided to come back to the focaccia shop to grab some takeaway focaccia again for dinner while watching the sunset. There's also a supermarket here, so gonna grab some quick drinks from there and then head on over to Ponta de Piedade to watch the sunset as planned.